What's up, everyone? It's Rob from Fuzzy Motion, and thank you for joining me on this wonderful day. We're looking at Black Ops 1, although I'd love to talk about Black Ops 2 right now, and I feel so compelled at 6:21 in the morning to talk to you about a few things that are on my chest. Now, we're looking at Black Ops 1. It's not that I couldn't get any more clips of Black Ops 2. I just didn't have any on my hard drive at the moment, and I just felt so compelled this early in the morning on 2 hours of sleep to talk to you about a few things that were on my chest that were bugging me just off the top of my head. First of all, Black Ops 2. I notice that a few commentators, that a few people on YouTube are starting to make videos on Black Ops, and they're known for making videos that compare and contrast the stats of weapons in the game. Now, they're making new videos now. Mind you, that we're 8 months into the game's life cycle. They're making new videos about the differences between weapons. Now, you might not realize why that's such a big idea. Well, let me tell you. Because we're 8 months into the game's fucking life cycle! Why is that still happening? I'll answer my own fucking question. It's because Treyarch is constantly making adjustments to this game to make the weapons different. Now, again, 8 months into this game's fucking life cycle. We shouldn't be making sweeping changes to make the game different every time somebody picks the fucking thing up. The other day I tried to use the FAL. I realized to myself, you know what? The FAL doesn't feel the same way it did when Xbox Ahoy reviewed it or when I played with it the first 3 months of the fucking game. And you know why? It's because it's been patched 14 fucking times. Now, maybe that number's not completely correct, but it feels like it's been patched 14 fucking times. I can't use the guns that I've liked to use since the first couple of months the same way that I do now. I try to use them now, and I can't fucking use them. I get annihilated, and it's not fair. The game shouldn't be that much fucking different from when I first picked it up till now. It's a great thing that Treyarch is continuing to make changes and improve the game. However, with moderation, and I'll tell you this right now, these changes are awesome. These changes are great. Everyone knows when you first picked up the game, the SMGs were way overpowered. The assault rifles were way underpowered. That some of the things with the dual wield, they needed to be kept in check. But you know when that should have been done? You know when that should have been done, Treyarch? In fucking beta testing. Oh, wait! You don't have that, do you? You make us, the public, do it. Jesus, tap dancing Christ, I can't stand it anymore. This isn't the same game that I picked up in fucking November. This isn't the same game that I've been playing all year. I swear to God, I go on to game types now and I can't fucking buy myself a kill with the way some people are playing. We've been reduced to having people play in lobbies where they're just reduced to laying down in hallways with shotguns because you know what? That's what's most effective. And it sucks and I hate it, but you know what? I almost can't blame them. Because with the way people are getting tore up now, it's almost not even fair. I mean, it's fucking retarded the way that I walk into a lobby and I try to use weapons that were effective last month and that aren't anymore because of the way that they're getting patched. Now, I don't have specific examples, okay? Don't come at me and be like, well, Rob, do you have an example of what weapon you're talking about? No, I don't have fucking specific example. I don't fucking care, okay? All I'm saying is I jump on the game now and it's not the same, okay? People that jump on the game now, if you're jumping on by yourself, you have to be conservative, all right? If you want to get, like, decent scores or just, be competitive or whatnot. God forbid you try to play it by yourself because that's a death wish right there. Most people won't even jump on this game anymore by themselves because they know what a fucking impossible feat that is anymore, okay? And people that can still do that, God bless you, because you know what? I can't do that without fucking wanting to spike my controller in the ground, okay? And get this, right? I bought a controller because my thumbsticks on my old controller were starting to wear out. So I bought a new controller in around January, maybe late December. I'll say late December, early January, right? The run button on that fucking controller has stopped working. It was a brand new, not refurbished, brand new Xbox 360 black controller, never before used, and the run button does not work anymore. That should tell you something about how much I'm running around corners trying to keep myself from getting shot. By the way, I've been getting shot around corners more and more than I've ever been getting shot around corners in my entire life playing this fucking game. And it's only been, like I said, 8 months in the life cycle, okay? The reason I'm ranting and raving about this is because I swear to God, I pray, although I know this is falling onto deaf ears, I pray that this is not going to happen in the new Black Ops. I pray that this is not going to be the case next year if and when I decide to shell out $400 to $500 on a new system and an extra $50 to $150 just to get my new headset and or controller that I want for Black Ops with the game itself, okay? God forbid I shell out all that money and we're still talking the same thing. I might actually go on a rampage, okay? Speaking of which, I just want to tip my hat to everybody that stepped up to the plate, especially all of you that are Redditors or people that frequent Reddit and voice your opinions on Reddit and voice your opinions on the internet to not let that DRM nonsense for Xbox 360 go through. If you check my channel, you'll notice that I said a few things in reference to Xbox One's new DRM policies and having access to your box, or rather the fact that you would need to be connected to the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and how that was not a good thing, nor was it a good thing to have the software tethered down to one, and as I killed this guy standing around in the corner, nothing's changed there, tethered down to one specific Xbox hardware piece there. And I don't even know how the hell that happened. I remember being really pissed off about that. But anyway, I just want to, tip my hat to all of you guys. We did it, but the fight's not done there. Xbox and Microsoft needs to know this, and especially with all the things that are going on now with espionage and Ed Snowden. I don't want to get too political or too much into that, but lately I've been sitting in my house with a loaded handgun and tinfoil on my hat thinking that the government's going to be listening to everything that I'm going to be saying, and I might be totally wrong in thinking this, but you know what? I mean, when Prism and all the all the government contracts that they've had with public or private companies, and one of them includes Microsoft, and Microsoft just got done taking back all the things that they were saying about needing to be connected to the internet 24 hours a day. The mind reels, because you think to yourself, well, I've watched my fair share of conspiracy theory movies and read books about it and heard people rant and rave on Ian J. Brandy on the side of the street, and the hobos talk about how the government's going to be taking over the world and they're listening to everything that you're saying. But you know what? We're not too far off from the truth. We talk about the Orwellian world and how 1984 is becoming a big thing and Big Brother really is watching. But you know what? The sad truth is this is becoming more and more true the more that we think into it and the more that we think about it. And I don't really want to share my political views on, whether or not Ed Snowden's a traitor or not. That's really not the point here. The point is the fact that technology is taking the step in that direction, and Microsoft was at the head of one of those companies, of those 8 to 10 companies that were listed that the government was pulling from in order to get information from, and I definitely would not want my, especially for $500, for $500, I mean, face value, guys, if I pay $500, if you pay $500 for anything, I better be able to do whatever the fuck I want with it. I shouldn't be, limited to do whatever I want with it. I should be able to do, I should be able to whack off in the privacy of my own home without having to worry about the government collecting that data. And not to end on that note, but here we go. The commentary's done. I just wanted to share those things and rant and rave a little bit, but Jesus Christ. It's your boy Rob from Fuzzy Motion. I hope you guys have a better experience than I do. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Talk to you later.